Dun, 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 dun. You're welcome. American History X is a film about ignorance, anger and influence. It tells the story of Danny, a 16-year-old who was part of a gang of Nazis and is the brother of Derek, a Nazi who has just got out of prison for killing 2 black people who tried to take his car. Danny has been assigned to write a paper on his brother Derek by his new history teacher, Mr. Sweeney. The way the story of this movie is told is very interesting, as it all comes from the perspective of a confused teen who looks up to his brother and wants to impress him, but also doesn't believe half the things he is saying or being told, and is just driven by influence.
Relax, let me ask you a few questions.
Oh man, I'm not in the mood. I got homework to do.
Tell me some of the shit you've learned, fuck-ass, before I pistol whip you.
Okay. I believe in death, destruction, chaos, filth, and greed.
Cut the shit, Dan. Come on. Tell me what I want to hear, asshole.
The scenes of violence in this film are extremely realistic and disturbing, and then this is amplified by the fact that scenes later you see the same people who caused the violence portrayed as heroes in Danny's eyes. Edward Norton's performance as Derek is probably his best performance and the best performance in the whole film. The way he can explode with anger and spew hatred from his mouth like a cannon, but instantly come back and claim that he would never hurt his family is so convincing that sometimes you just want to shout at him through the screen. But the fact that he's now trying to redeem himself after what's happened to him in prison makes you torn on the character, and you kind of want to forgive him as he is genuine, but then you think of the horrible things he's said and done that remind you that he definitely does not deserve to be forgiven. The film is shot in a very raw way, with the majority of it being handheld. This adds to the sense that characters like Derek and Danny are just confused and aren't thinking about what they're doing. All the flashbacks are in black and white with some very dynamic lighting that really contrasts the blacks from the bright whites, and it looks great. This could be a metaphor for how in the past Derek and Danny saw the world in a more black and white way, but in the present they are realising that it's a lot more complex than that. The dialogue in the film is all extremely natural and believable, but all of Derek's monologues seem to feel rehearsed in a way where it's like a performance on purpose, to try and make himself more convincing to the people around him.
The state spent $3 billion last year on services for those people who had no right to be here in the first place. $3 billion. $400 million just to lock up a bunch of illegal immigrant criminals who only got into this country because the fucking INS decided it's not worth the effort to screen for convicted felons. Who gives a shit? Our government doesn't give a shit. Our border policy is a joke. So is anybody surprised that south of the border they're laughing at us? Laughing at our laws? Yeah. Every night, thousands of these parasites stream across the border like some fucking piñata exploded. Don't laugh!
Bob. Bob had bitch tits. This was a support group for men with testicular cancer.
Don't laugh!
American History X is an amazing film. It's got some beautiful shots and a story that really makes you question yourself. It's got great performances from almost the entire cast. The chemistry between Derek and Danny is very believable. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Stay frosty.